Okay, our first question is from Martha. She was keen on the new Mercedes-Benz A-Class from the time it was unveiled internationally. However, when she found out the local pricing, I can't say what she thought of it, because this is a family show, gentlemen.
When you get into this premium segment of premium hatchbacks, you're going to be looking at around about 500,000 to 600,000 rand anyway. All
Correct,
of them
as a starting
are
off.
priced there. I mean, we all look at price of cars, no matter what brand or whatever. We all think, bloody hell, these things are expensive. Alan?
Absolutely. I mean, in that range particularly, and also you're talking now base price and then spec'd up.
Yes.
Which there's such a vast difference on most of these cars today. So
Because
you've got
there
to
is
compare.
no base price car, is there?
Well,
I've never seen one. I couldn't.
certainly
I
not
can't
in a
walk
premium,
into
yeah.
buy into a BMW or Mercedes and say to them, "I want what you've got advertised here for 595."
You're going to have to wait for it for a couple of months while they build
Couple
it.
of months, more like a couple of years.
Yeah, special orders.
Yeah.
But also, Etienne, you mentioned quite a few options. She says also smaller SUVs. Your Jag E-Pace could come in there as well. It does come in just under 600 as the base version again.
As the base version. So absolutely, the E-Pace is also absolutely phenomenal car. It's known now as the cub of the Jaguar stable, where it's come in as a crossover of a small compact SUV and filling that gap where the F-Pace was previously.
And then also there, you can't leave out the XC40 Volvo, of course.
No.
Yes.
Comes in the middle models are definitely in her price range.
You see, now that you mention that, I would definitely look at the XC40 as a small SUV before any of the other vehicles she's looking at.
Yeah, I suppose
I
if-
tell you what, the XC40 is an awesome vehicle, the
Yep.
Volvo XC40.
When you look at cars like the A-Class, and you look at the 1 Series BM, and you look at Audi A3s, and when you start to put kit in them, they do start to fall into the price of the entry-level premium SUVs. And also, you can buy the Mazdas, the Fords, the Hondas, the Toyotas of those SUVs, that you can get the bells and whistles and everything that goes
Absolutely.
with it.
Don't leave out the top, the elite version of the Hyundai as well.
100%, yeah. There's so
Tucson,
many.
yeah.
The Tucson, yeah.
Everybody's got this. So you've got to decide now, do you want a premium hatchback, or do you want to go for something like an SUV? Because they're different. I mean, if your needs are just a hatchback and you don't want an SUV, there's no kids involved, you don't load stuff in it, then premium hatchback. I mean, the Mercedes A-Class is a stunning looking car. We've yet to see if it'll be a good, reliable
Let me ask
vehicle,
you
but I'm
something,
sure it
Adam.
will.
Your money, would you buy a...
Well, my needs are completely different too.
No. Your money, not your needs.
My
Your
money.
money, would you buy an A-Class?
I wouldn't buy a car. Yeah. No, I must say I do like the A-Class, the new one, in terms of its looks. But I mean, it's not about my needs. It's about her needs. Etienne, A-Class.
I would think long and hard about the A-Class. I would look at all the spectrum of the premium segment. If she's looking at the A-Class, yes, don't discount the Hyundais, the Kias, all those vehicles, because they come with everything in them.
Yes.
But if she's looking at the A-Class, I would look at the other vehicles in the premium segment also.
Yeah, and there is quite a bit to choose from. Okay, let's move on now. Now, Johan's dream car has always been a Jaguar F-Type. Well, him and lots of people. And he's lucky enough to be in the position to afford one. But he's confused whether to buy the entry-level 2-litre F-Type or the Audi TTRS. Now, Etienne, this is straight on your line. You're going to say, come and visit you at Santon Land Rover Jag, and he can buy one, right?
Absolutely. Look, the F-Type's always been one of those affordable sports vehicles that have come into the market, and the styling, it's got that aggressive Jaguar stance, and especially with the release of the 2-litre now, it makes it just so much more available to the rest of the motoring public. It's not only your 3-litre or your 5-litre supercharged versions or the SVR version, which is an absolute
The ones that I
beast.
want, yes.
That's
The ones that I want but can't afford, let's put it that way.
So if you don't know how to drive a vehicle, yes, you get those, and those monsters are absolutely phenomenal. But if you want a little bit more refinement, something that's goes through the gears very nicely, a very smooth power, the steering is also very, very refined. If you want to go for something like that, then absolutely look at the 2-litre.
Sometimes some of these cars are not all about outright performance. There's a lot of people who don't really care too much if the car does 0 to 100 in 4 seconds or if it does 0 to 100 in 8 seconds, as long as it's adequate enough, and it's the styling that really counts. Now, Alan, his other choice was the TTRS.
Right.
Now, that's more of a beast compared to the 2-litre F-Type. It's more of a performance car than styling car.
That's hardcore. It
Yes.
really is. And Also, just reading what he said, it's going to be his daily drive.
Yeah.
A TTRS to drive every day, I'd love one for a Sunday. Wow. It's got the performance comparable probably to the V8 versions of the F-Type.
Absolutely.
So it's not quite an apples with apples. The Jag, in my book, I call it a gentleman. It really is it's a Jag, and that old saying, etc. It's just in a certain class. I find, although money-wise they're similar, they're not. I don't know if this is
Status-wise, they're very different.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I would. That's what I commented on here. My comment would be, you want to go for something classy, a little bit of status, well, a lot of status. Sorry, Etienne.
Sure.
I would go for the Jag.
Yeah.
You know,
100%.
it just oozes class and sex appeal, and like you say, it has the Jaguar stance.
Well, you
And
know,
it's
he says he's
refined.
always been a fan of a Jaguar.
Yes.
So I would.
He wants to buy with his heart. If he's buying with his heart, go with the Jag.
And it's something I suppose that you could live with for many, many years, where the TTRS, although it's, as you mentioned, it's a phenomenal car, it's a fast car.
It's a stonking car.
It depends on what you want. If you want something that's more of a cruiser, that you can enjoy more every day in the traffic, then the Jag is the way to go. But if you're a nutcase and you would drive like a loony and you're going to do track days, then the Audi's the way to go.
Yeah.
Look, the Jag's also no slouch. I mean, at 5.7 seconds, 0 to 100 and 221 kilowatts,
Yeah.
you have got that, but not what the 3-litre or the Audi or the 5-litre supercharged SVR is going to give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want that, what do they say, grace with pace or pace with grace, whatever it is, then you're gonna go with the Jaguar. For me, I would go for the Jaguar. That's
Yep.
the one I'd be for.
You want some, and you don't want to be in the traffic every day, like Alan said.
The Jag takes it by a
The Jag wins
long
by a
margin.
long shot. Yeah.
It
Yep.
has, and it has that exclusivity as well. I
Yep.
think about
It does. It has that status about it. I got a Jag. Is that what you said?
That's it.
Yeah.